Since my Afro Samurai video is currently a copyright limbo, and I'm not even gonna try to cover that movie if the show gave me that much hell, I decided to watch something chill or relaxing to make me forget about the 8 consecutive hours I spent trying to get that video out. So I looked down my list and chose to check out Patema Inverted. And it was a good watch for sure, but I'd be lying if I didn't say this movie didn't put my brain into a fight with Matt from Wii Sports. This was the second movie that successfully beat my ass, with the first being Your Name. I'm not relaxed at all. My brain is still trying to figure out the physics, and I watched this movie like 4 hours ago. But pull up a chair, let's chop it up. We're gonna try to do our best and talk about Patema Inverted. But before we get into it, as always, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button for more anime analysis and review videos just like this one. Also hit the notification bell to know about future uploads. So, you know how we do things around here. First, we start off with the story. So, the story is pretty unique in this one. It's a pretty nice switch up from what I've been watching recently, along with a pretty unexpected concept, so honestly speaking, I really enjoyed this one. Our story follows a girl named Patema who lives underground. She frequently visits this place called the Danger Zone in hopes to carry out her friend Lagos' dream, which is making a bridge between the different worlds. One day she's chased by this being they call a Batman. Nah, I'm dead ass, a Batman. And she cartoonishly falls into the Minecraft void. She ends up falling into this inverted world and meeting this boy named Age, who's an inhabitant of this world. She ends up almost falling down into the sky, but Age saves her and keeps her hidden for a while. Age is an inhabitant of Igo, which is a place where they're taught that the sky is some evil place and that inverters aren't even human beings, even though they kind of look like them. Age doesn't believe any of that bullshit though, and he just tries to help her get back home, but she's captured by this nigga Gravity Jim Crow. That's his name for this entire video, and the rest is him trying to save her. That's pretty much the premise of the movie. I like how this story is executed, I'm not gonna lie. It's a rescue and rebel type story, but we really don't know much about why things are the way they are. But as Patema and Age grow closer and spend more time together, it creates more conflict and tension until they finally just rip the band-aid off and bring it all together. It's pretty cool. The twists in this shit were pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. Finding out that it was Gravity Jim Crow talking to Lagos in the beginning was actually pretty cool on the second watch. I was wondering why they showed us that at first. It also showed us that Lagos actually orchestrated a lot of this because he believed in Patema so much. It was actually a cool touch too. The way Age found out his father died was wild, I'm not gonna lie. All his ass wanted to do was fly and got his ass quickscoped right out the sky. Gravity Jim Crow already hinted at the fact that it wasn't an accident earlier on in the movie. I'm not gonna lie. They would have had to shoot my ass personally. Otherwise, the Jim Crow laws would have ended right there. The city in the sky was really cool too. I love how they handled everything about it. The reveal was raw as hell. The shit was beautiful. The scene was really gorgeous. Them revealing that Patema's bag was there that she dropped earlier when she first met Age was really cool. And then they showed Age like staring at something, and they showed Age's dad's little flying machine. That was great too. That was a really good reveal. It made Age happy because it made him feel like that his dad's work got to a destination that no one else could see but his son if he believed in him. Finding out that this is all because of a dumbass gravity experiment damn near blew me, because a lot of these people are born into this inverted slander and this inverted discrimination, and they couldn't do anything about it, and it's not even their fault. It's wild. The final twist is my favorite, of course, because it literally and figuratively flips the story on its head. Finding out that the niggas underground aren't the actual inverted niggas was wild, because them dudes up there was mad racist. To the point where like they were treated like animals, folks. Sounds familiar actually, now that I think about it. Speaking of races, being discriminated against just because you upside down is some insane shit. Think about that, gang. Like, how did Gravity Jim Crow even become an authority figure? Ain't no way you look at a picture of somebody right side up and be like, man, that's a cool dude right there. And then they turn the picture upside down. Now you like, man, folks, that's a bitch. Like, what, bro? Excuse me? Bro, imagine if I was down there. Gang, I'm fucked. I'm upside down and black. Yeah, that's raps, gang. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now these niggas up here trying to trade me for 3 upside down cattle and 2 upside down sheep, bro. That's wild. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If you want to enjoy this movie, do not think about the physics. That shit is gonna cook you. You know the memes where it's like high folks in the hoodie and he asking them high questions? That was me the whole time, bro. That was me the whole movie. I'm over here like, gee, if Age and Patema had a kid, would they have to meet in the middle to raise it? Or if they fall in love and they both say they down for each other, don't that technically mean that they're drifting apart and going separate ways? Like, bro, my brain was tweaking this entire time. Unless you try to tweak out, do not watch this under the influence of marijuana. I do not recommend it. All in all, the story was pretty fire though. Once again, I enjoyed it simply because of the concept and how they used it. It was very unique. I think you'll definitely appreciate it since it's not like gimmicky. It's actually smoothly integrated into the actual story, which makes sense the whole way through. It's pretty impressive. Now let's move on to characters and character interactions. I'm not gonna lie, this joint only got like 6 notable characters, so we might as well talk about all of them. Patema and Age are actually a pretty good main duo. They both had like a father or father figure who was extremely ambitious and adventurous, and clearly it rubbed off on both of them. They're both extremely compassionate when it comes to each other. I'm not gonna lie, grimy nigga like me would have said nah and left folks ass on upside down block or right side up block. Nah, I'm just playing. Both of their lives are pretty rough, gang. Age life kinda ass. Bro go to school for citizenship. Like, bro, what kind of bullshit is this? His father got killed for being ambitious, and they want him dead for the same thing. Like, that's wild. Patema's father died at a young age, and she literally seen Lagos dead right in front of her when she was captured. Like, that's really sick. They both found refuge in each other though, which is dope. They relate to each other and they love each other, and it don't matter who's inverted or not, they always gonna care for each other, which is always a sweet thing, so I fuck with it. And they actually pretty much accomplished Age's father and Lagos' goal too, which is raw too. They did it pretty much indirectly because I don't think that was their actual goal. I just think that them being close together brought them to this solution, which was raw. That's actually a really raw thing. Shout out Porter for being a good sport. He definitely got TYB by Nick. Inverted, but he played it cool. He played it cool the entire time for it, and you always appreciate that, for. Hats off to my boy Porter. The Elder definitely helped out. Don't get me wrong, he helped out, but I'm not liking the vibes he's giving up. He seemed too rule heavy, and he seemed like he gave up on his people a little too easy. If he really cared about Patema, like he showed in the beginning, if Patema was really important to him, he would have put a little bit more effort into trying to find her. I'm not gonna lie to you. Gravity Jim Crow was a bitch. That's all I have to say about him. Next, shout out to my boy Soldier76 for realizing that this whole thing was stupid. He definitely bogus as hell for killing Age's dad, but he definitely tried to redeem himself. And he ended up saving the day and being an unlikely hero in this story, which was actually a really great touch. I really enjoyed the characters they gave us. It's not many, but they were all pretty vital and significant to the story, so I don't mind the small cast at all. And the voice actors all did a really good job. Shout out to all of y'all. Let's move on to looks, presentation, and music. This movie looks really good. There's a lot of beautiful ass shots in this movie, and the whole like switching in between Ages and Patema's perspective thing when they were in each other's worlds was a really good touch. I see y'all. Don't think I didn't notice. I see y'all. Good job on that. The animators did a really good job on this, man. This was really well made. You could tell there was a lot of care put in this, so shout out to y'all. The music was really good in this too. The orchestral pieces in these movies never fail to make things feel like grand and never fail to like get emotion out of people. The song, the ending theme during the final sequence is really good, man. I really like the music in this movie. Y'all did a really good job on this. Shout out to the team and the artists that worked on this. Overall, I think Patema Inverted is a really great watch. It's nothing like anything I've ever seen before, and it takes anime storytelling and flips it on its head, literally. I know I use it already, bro. Leave me alone. It's a cool movie that explores concepts like prejudice and ambition, but in a very unexpected way. This is a really creative way to do this, and I appreciate how they thought outside the box with this one. It's something that I would definitely recommend sober, and it's something that is just chill. I think everyone can enjoy. If you're a fan of the Ghibli movies, this isn't too far-fetched from that, so go watch it and enjoy it. But that's all for me, man. As always, man, y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Peace.